G'day. Welcome to Hunting the Blue. If you're a spearo on the east coast of Australia, you know this fish. Probably not this exact fish, but if you did, sorry, I killed him. This is the Red Morwong, a very common and flat out stupid fish. Every beginner spearo on the east coast starts out shooting these guys. Luckily, they're as tasty as they are dumb, so they make for an excellent beginner target species. These guys hang out around rocky and weedy areas, usually underwater. Some would say they're stupid fish, as they don't seem to care when you swim right up to them and shoot them in the face. But I personally like to think of them as brave, fearless heroes of the sea. Red Morwong are the bread and butter for noob spearo's journey. So I figured, what better meal to make than a bread and butter moe Sambo. My first attempt definitely needed some work, so I took it back to the drawing board. First step on my second attempt was to clean the fish. My wife is never happy about me cleaning fish in the kitchen at home, so today, to keep her happy, I've taken it out of the kitchen and into an area that I think will keep everybody happy. You know what they say, happy wife, happy life. Start by removing the guts of the fish. Once you've removed the guts, set them aside, as these are not required. One big advantage of cleaning your fish in bed is the vast amount of area you have for wiping down your hands to keep all that nasty stuff from ending up on your fillets. Once guts are removed, I like to give the cavity a little bit of a wipe out. This just ensures it's nice and clean inside. You then want to remove the fillet. I find removing the head first makes it an easier task. Slice down behind the fin on an angle heading towards the back of the head. Once you slit down the whole lot, you can usually just rip the head off. You then want to remove the fillet. Slice down the top of the fish and feel the bones as you slide your knife along them to separate the meat from the frame. Just keep working your way through, focusing on minimizing the wastage. You'll eventually end up with a nice chunk of meat. I like to cut out the bone line and remove the skin. The skin can be left on, depending on what recipe you're going to be doing, but for something like this, I like the skin to be gone. This is my first time filleting in a bed, and I ended up with a lot more wastage than usual. For those of you that regularly fillet in bed, if you have any tips on minimizing wastage, drop a comment below and help me out. Once you have your fish prepared, it's time to start cooking. Let's start with the sauce. I like to use tartar sauce, but with a couple of additions. Plonk in about a tablespoon's worth of tartar and add some chopped dill and green onion. Dice it up nice and small so that it mixes through nicely. You then want to add just a little dash of lemon juice, fresh out of the bottle, either's fine. Give it a good mix, stirring it up, combining all the ingredients. And after it's all combined, you want a nice consistency that's not too runny, but not too gluggy. This is what you're looking for. Now I want to butter both sides of the bread. I usually like to warm the butter so it's a little easier to spread. You can either do this in the microwave or you can sit on it for about half an hour. Once you've buttered both sides and you've heated your pan up, you're ready to add some colour onto that bread. Throw it into your hot pan and let the heat do its work. Flip over, heat the other side, just adding a nice bit of golden colour to your bread.
What the fuck have you done? I can't believe you just filleted fish all over our bed. How fucking dare you? That's absolutely disgusting. Go the fuck in there right now and clean it up. I can't believe you. Isn't that right, Bubba? How dare Daddy?
Once you've gotten yourself out of the doghouse, you'll be ready to start on the fish. Fish is less forgiving than other proteins, although still more forgiving than my wife. So you want to make sure you don't overcook it, or you might end up sleeping on the lounge for the next couple weeks. Add some salt, pepper, chili, and smoked paprika to some plain flour and give it a mix. Combining all ingredients until it's a nice even distributed colour. It should look something like this. Give your fillet a light coating and place into some hot oil. You can tell when the oil is hot when it's hot.
Fuck!
Run finger under cool water until pain subsides. This can take up to 1 minute. Alright, now you've got your coating all done, your finger's not blistered. Stick your fish into the bowl with the coating, give it a rub over, give it a nice coating top to bottom, make sure you're not missing any bits. And once it's coated nicely, you can stick that fish into your frying pan. Careful not to splash the oil around, or you're going to have to run your finger and hand under the water yet again. Give it a flip over, keep it cooking evenly, and it should come out looking something like this. So a little bit of colour, but not burnt to a crisp. Place onto some paper towel and drain away some of that unwanted oil. Once it's done, set aside, leave for a minute or two just to finish cooking through and cool down. Now everything's ready, you want to plonk a little bit of your sauce onto either side of the bread, top and bottom. Place your fish on the buttered bread. Add a bit more of the tartar sauce to the top, and there you have it. You've got yourself a bread and butter moe sambo. Something that any beginner spearo can whip up after a day out in the blue. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please drop a like and subscribe so I can convince my wife I'm not such a complete idiot. See you next time.